What if I told you the secret to leveling up your art isn't in another course? It's sitting on a shelf. Hey creators, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something that has transformed my creative journey, art books. But not just any art books. We're talking about the absolute game changers that deserve a spot in every creator's collection. You might be thinking, why bother with physical books when everything's online? Well, here's the thing. There's something magical about holding a carefully curated art book in your hands. The texture of the pages, the scale of the artwork, the intentional sequence of images. It's an experience that just can't be replicated on a screen. And I'm not alone in this thinking. Some of the most successful digital artists I know still swear by their physical art book collections. Let's break down the essential categories every creator should have in their library. First, we have technique foundations. These are the books that break down the fundamentals of art in ways that online tutorials often miss. Think color theory, composition, and perspective. Second, artist monographs. These deep dives into a single artist's work and process are pure gold for understanding how great artists think and work. Third, contemporary collections. These showcase current trends and innovations, keeping you connected to what's happening in the art world right now. Fourth, process books. These behind-the-scenes looks at how artwork comes together are absolutely invaluable for developing your own workflow. Now let me share my top 5 must-have art books that have genuinely changed how I create. Color and Light by James Gurney. This book is mind-blowing in how it breaks down complex color theory into practical, applicable knowledge. I refer to it constantly, and it has completely transformed how I approach lighting in my work. Ways of Seeing by John Berger. This isn't just an art book, it's a complete paradigm shift in how you'll look at visual culture. It has changed how I think about the meaning behind images. The Skillful Huntsman by Scott Robertson, Mike Yamada, and Felix Yoon. This process-focused book shows how concept artists develop ideas from start to finish. It's like looking over the shoulders of masters. Understanding Comics by Scott McCloud. Don't let the title fool you. This is a masterclass in visual communication that applies to all forms of art. Art and Fear by David Bayles and Ted Orland. This isn't about technique, it's about the mental game of being an artist, and it's absolutely essential reading. But owning these books isn't enough. You need to know how to use them effectively. Here's my method. First, I do an initial read-through just to absorb the information. Then, I go back with sticky notes and mark specific techniques or insights I want to try. Finally, I create a small project based on something I learned from each book. The key is to treat these books as active tools, not passive inspiration. Try recreating techniques you find, analyze the compositions you love, and use them as reference points for your own work. Before we wrap up, here's a quick tip. You don't need to buy all these books at once. Start with one that really speaks to your current goals and build your collection over time. Quality over quantity always wins. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe.